Hey, welcome back to Atreyu News. Shocking, California companies threaten to penalize companies who help build Trump's wall. No surprise there. We always knew we'd face the opposition to the bitter end. California's Democrats have threatened to pull funding for companies that sign up to build President Trump's wall. From Mercury News, 3 California Democrats have a warning for contractors who sign up for President Trump's border wall construction project between the U.S. and Mexico. Build it and we will divest from your company. In the latest act of resistance against the Trump administration, the state law, they should actually call it treason. Take that word out, put treason right there. The state lawmakers have introduced a bill that would force the state to drop its pension investments in any companies involved in the project. This is a wall of shame and we don't want any part of it. Assemblyman Phil Ting, San Francisco, said in a statement, "Immigrant stories are the history of America and this is a nightmare." Immigrant stories are the history of America, absolutely. But not the immigrants of this sort. This is the thing that they always neglect to mention. That the immigrants who built the country originally all had a similar culture and past and they all looked the same. That's the difference. Tribalism will never be solved. People like people who look like them better than people who do not. It's not racism, it's natural law, it's nature. The announcement of the proposal came on Monday, 3 days after the U.S. Customs and Border Protection requested proposals for border wall prototypes. Assembly Bill 946 would require the California Public Employee Retirement System and the California State Teachers Retirement System, the two largest pension funds in the nation, with investments of $312 billion and $202 billion, respectively, to liquidate investments in any company involvement within the wall's construction within a year. It would also require the pension fund management to report a list of those companies to legislator. Well, it's not going to stop us. Especially from my perspective as a construction union member, I can't wait to build that fucking wall. We're going to build it as tall as the sky and as deep as hell, and no one's going to get through it. Breaking. President Trump has just topped 101 million. President Trump's social media manager, David Scavino, just announced the president has topped 101 million total followers on social media. 101 million, can you imagine? That's bigger than any standing army on the planet. Well, maybe not China's, but the rest of them, yeah. This massive amount of followers allow the president to completely bypass the fake news media and get his message out to the American people. President Trump, generally speaking, I'm very happy. You know, I have almost 100 million. Let's take a listen.
Generally speaking, I'm very happy. You know, I have almost 100 million people following. So when the press treats me unfairly or bad or fake, I sort of can go around them. So I'm really very happy with Twitter. I will tell you that, really. It's a modern day
Come on.
form of communication. Social media. And a lot of people wish they had it, but we have close to 100 million.
It's impressive.
People.
Most impressive. Breaking. Student comments after brutal rape of 14-year-old girl by immigrants, and it will stun you. Well, it'll stun some of us. Twitter user Jack Prosbeck interviewed students at Rockville High School in Maryland, where a 14-year-old girl was raped by two illegal immigrants aged 17 and 18. Some switched their support from against Trump to supporting him, while others were outraged by CNN's coverage of the incident. From the Gateway Pundit, Trump supporters and activist Jack Prosbeck went to Rockville High School in Maryland after the brutal rape of a 14-year-old girl by immigrants. Prosbeck spoke with parents, teachers, and students at the high school. One self-described bleeding heart liberal told Jack the violent crime changed her attitude on a lot of things. And rightfully so. This changed my attitude about a lot of things as a former bleeding heart liberal. Let's take a listen.
we found it very unsatisfying ourselves. You know, now I changed my position. I was against money. I thought the public schools should get all the dollars. Now I'm thinking maybe people should be able to take their money and go to school wherever they want, because this changed my mind about a lot of my attitudes. You know, as a former bleeding heart liberal, a lot of it. So, yeah, I feel differently now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she finally woke up. Welcome to the light. The illegals dragged their victim into the bathroom because it locked from the inside. High school student, CNN does my boy Trump so dirty. Fake news. Watch me go tell CNN to fuck off.
All out. Hey, what do you guys think about CNN?
Yo, CNN is fake news, baby. Let me tell you something.
Alright, you know what?
They did
Fuck
my boy
it.
Trump so
Redo. No fucking, no nothing.
They're so dirty. Alright.
Yeah, alright. Republican is all the way. Fake news, CNN. That's all I gotta tell you.
Yeah, bro.
Now watch me go tell the fake news to fuck off.
More members of the Trumpian army. Every day we gain numbers. Staggering numbers. As the media would predict Trump's downfall, we have yet rose to power.